What's up, everybody? Rothstein here, Betting Public Sports Show. I'm your beloved host, Fame Rothstein, aka Michael Snackson, aka Bay O Wolf, aka Malcolm Excellence, aka Hacksaw Jim Thuggin. Today is Wednesday, August 24th, 2022. It's about 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the beautiful, lovely Queen City, aka the Republic of Cincinnati. And as you can see, the sun is shining. That's why sun is shining, right? Today is our annual how to bet on sports, because just college football begins this weekend, the 27th. I already got my action. I'm gonna give it to you Saturday morning. Then we got a whole bunch of games. The first, the second, then the third. Then it begins, in earnest on the third. Um, but before we get into any more, why don't you subscribe this video, like and subscribe it. Leave comments. Let me know how you feel. Let me know where you're calling from, or where you're listening from, that type of thing. All right. Um, don't forget my podcast where I give the sports betting picks on Thursdays through Mondays. Okay. But with football, there's going to be some Tuesdays and Wednesdays later in the year. So, some days we'll go 7 days a week. But it's the Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. It's on Anchor.fm, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher Podcasts, TuneIn. You can find it about 10 different places. Okay. As you can see there. Like I said, we've been doing this. We're going into our fourth year. It'd be sometime around now. Like I think it's about August 28th. About a week from now, that'd be our fourth year been doing this. Okay. And because of that, because you've been supportive and watching, we don't have a lot of followers, yet, but we got enough. We're growing. Because of that, got another show coming. I don't have the YouTube up yet. I don't even want to give the name out yet. I don't have the YouTube up, but if it's not out here next Thursday, I'll give you a week in advance. So it'll more likely be the 8th, the first day of the NFL season. We had a little snag about next week. Couldn't do it the first, so we had to do it starting next week. That go to Popo. One time for the one time, huh? We've got a show that you're gonna love. I know you're gonna love it. Okay, it's gonna be here on YouTube. In fact, I was talking to some dude who calls himself a rap producer. He was trying to make some jingles for it, some song for it, and it was just like, dude, I don't like none of that. That's not what I want. He got mad, and because I don't, just like, dude, just say I don't want to hear your advice. I know what I want. I'm paying you. Give me what I want, or just say you can't do it. That's all. I don't give a fuck what you want to hear. I'm paying you. You give me what I asked for, or you stepping. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Some old dread dude. You know what I'm saying? But but I digress. But yeah, let's talk about this sports betting. I apologize for the car behind me. I like I said, we've been doing this for 4 years. 61% winning percentage. Okay, I'm Ohio's capper. Okay, best in Ohio. Nobody's been doing it longer or better than me in Ohio. I started sports betting back in 2004 when I was a college basketball writer. Okay, and I left that gig. Had some family things going on. I left it, and then just all hell broke loose about 10 years ago for me. Then as the nation started to, 2018? Make a couple trips to Vegas here and there. In the meantime, I got a partner that lives down there. So, make a couple, in the meantime, make a few trips down there here and there. But um, remember in 2018, the Supreme Court said that, you know, basically sports betting was a state's right. If the states wanted, they can have it. Because there was a ban on it. It was just in Nevada. But, if the states wanted, they could have it. So Delaware jumped on first, and then, everybody else. Ohio just passed it like last year, and it goes, it might even been earlier this year, but it goes into effect January 1st. You'll be able to make bets in Ohio. Kansas, they start next week, September 1st, the state of Kansas. California's on the way. New York, New Jersey, they're already in it. Obviously, you places like Texas and Georgia, in the deep South, you're going to probably have a little while before you get on. But for the most part, I believe it's, 50 states, well over 30 have passed sports betting or are about to, okay? So we're going to get into it. Show you how, okay? First off, some of the lingo, the lexicon, the vocabulary of sports betting. First thing you need to know is what is a unit. A unit is 1% of your total bankroll, and that's what you bet in units, okay, or invest in, I should say, because we don't bet, we make investments onto this show because we, you want to bet, you can go do the damn pick 4. Pick 3, if you want to do that, it's an investment. You look, you can't study those numbers on the pick 4. They say you can, all those little lottery, what do you call them? Them lottery people, on YouTube and Facebook say that, I've made the lottery 30 of the last 46 days and shit like that. I guess, but yeah. 1% of your total bankroll. The average bet in sports betting is $100. $100 is 1% of 10,000. So, obviously, if you've got that kind of money and you're betting $100 a game, that's great. Some of you can't. Some of you can. It's no big deal. You bet what you're comfortable with. You invest what you're comfortable with, right? If you only got $5, $6 per game, do that till you get your bankroll up. If you want to. I'm not suggesting anybody do anything, but I'll never tell you what to. I'll never tell you. I'll give you advice on what games that I'm going with. You don't have to take them. This is free. That's another thing. This is free. I've never charged you anything. Never will. You don't have to pay to watch. This is free content, free entertainment. Okay? You can, invest on what, as much as you want, as little as you like. You owe me nothing. If you win, you owe me nothing. This is just free content for you, okay? So you got no reason to not like it, right? But yeah, yeah, that sun kind of messing up my picture over there, but okay, maybe that's a little better. But yeah, so 1 unit is 1%. Now, sometimes I'll tell you, like, they're going to crack them. Add a few units on that. Or that's almost, I never use the G word, guarantee. That's some bullshit. There is no guarantee. And don't be listening to people talking about they, got this, that. The only person that really knows is the head coach of the team, the players, and the trainers. If a person that's directly involved with that team on a daily basis. Anybody else is lying and fronting to you, okay? Get you out there fucked up, with a gambling debt, But yeah, now, everybody talks about somebody who knows somebody that made 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 or more on one bet. In order to do that, more than likely, you're going to have to invest that kind of money. Now, there are situations where people have put $25, $100 on one, 15, 20, 25, $30,000. That can't happen. But again, that's lottery luck. That's lottery luck. You might as well play the lottery for that. You're not capping. You're not handicapping. Okay? You're just throwing numbers out there and throwing games out there and hoping and wishing on the best. You know? And that reminds me, rule number 1, stay away from parlays. Stay away from parlays. Parlay is when you make an investment, however many you make, if you make 3, all 3, 4 or 5, however, all of them have to hit for you to win. You make a 5-team investment, 4 of them win, 1 lose, you lose. You don't get any money back. You know, parlays are fool's gold. It's like betting the field in craps. It's like that's just not necessarily the best bet on the field, on the game. Okay? Yeah, so stay away from parlays. You know, now me personally, I do a type of parlay, but the way I do it, I still get my individual investments. And that would be called a round robin. Just like it sounds, a round robin. Everything that, you know, you guys seen them 4-team, 16 baseball tournaments and basketball tournaments and volleyball where, you know, every team plays every team in the tournament. It's a round robin. That's the same thing with sports investing. Every possible combination is invested in, okay? So if you got a 3-team round robin, you will have about a total of 7 bets because, like I said, always invest in the individual game, singles. So that's 3. Then you got 3 different types of 2-team parlays. Okay, team A and B, team A and C, team B and C, right? So that's 3. The 3 singles, that's 6, and then you got 1 3-team parlay, A, B, and C. Okay, that's how you do a parlay. You know, use the round robin. Okay. Oh, don't forget our hashtag, EFP. Every fucking pick. Because that's what we're going for every day. Every pick. We're trying to win them. Okay? Yeah, okay, so you'll see a team, I'm just throwing out random teams. Say it's college football. Notre Dame against Ohio State. And it'll say maybe Ohio State minus 15 and a half. Okay? Ohio State minus 15 and a half. That means the odds makers are expecting Ohio State to win this game by 15 and a half points. Obviously, you don't get a half point in sports, right? So therefore, I think you're doing cricket, but I don't rock with no cricket. But at any rate, boom, you 15 and a half. So that means Ohio State needs to win by 16 for you to win the investment. Okay, they have to win by 16. Now, there's ways you can tease with the number and make it down, make it more, make more money, or make it less just to, you know, ensure you get some money back, okay? That's fine too. We do that on this show. You know, we'll tell you, okay, that was teased from 15 and a half down to 12 and a half. You know, so you got Ohio State minus 15 and a half, and it'll say minus 110. Okay? That means that if Ohio State wins the game by 16 points or more, you will win minus $110 off. Remember, the average bet is $100, so that's minus 110 off of 100. So you're gonna win 90, right? You're gonna collect 90 plus your original wager, $190 you win back. Okay. So watch that number. That's the spread. The spread is the minus 116, and the odds are the spread is minus 16 and a half, and the odds are minus the 110, 109, 127. You know, some games they'll be minus 200 in the NFL. I've seen college games minus 5,000, like Alabama versus New Mexico last year. That shit was like minus 10,000. minus 15,000 on the money line. The money line is when the team has you don't worry about the spread. You just think that team's going to win no matter what. Okay? Minus or on the money line. You're just saying they're going to win no matter what. A lot of times the money line isn't much money on the investment if you win. It isn't much. Like I said, some of them is minus 10,000 on the money line. Like, what were you going to put up 10,000 to win 100? And basically, yeah, those numbers, when it says minus whatever, minus 137, minus whatever for the odds, that is to make $100 off the bat, because they're, like I said, the average bet in America is $100. Okay, the average sports bet is $100. All right. Yeah, so I mean, those are the basics that we need to, because I don't want to go too long. We've been about 15 minutes already. I don't want to go too long. But yeah, those are the basics involved in sports betting. Okay. But if you have any questions, you can reach me on email at famerothstein@yahoo.com, FAMEROTHSTEIN@yahoo.com, or you can meet me. You can leave a message. You can leave a question in here. I'll answer it on here. Okay. But don't forget, check the podcast and whatnot. And Instagram. I'm on Instagram. @fame_Rothstein. FAME_ROTHSTEIN. Okay. I'm on and those videos go up starting Saturday. Saturdays and Sundays we do the football quick video. You only get a minute on Instagram or whatever. So yeah, we do those, all right? But that's all I got today. I'm going to do another video here today about pop culture. That's what I usually do on during the week. Weekends is what you call it. I like to talk a little shit. That's what I do. But yeah, let's go get our action in. I don't have any action today, but yeah, let's take this video. Remember that. Remember those terms. Like I said, if you have a question, leave a comment, and I'll answer it as quickly as I can. All right, but let's be safe. Let's be courteous to each other, and check the videos. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and the podcast. You can subscribe to it too. I told you where it was: Spotify, Anchor.fm. The podcast comes out tomorrow, but like I said, everything is on the day of the games. So there'll be some college football there on Saturdays, all right? But let's go get our action in. Let's be safe. Let's be courteous. And we'll be back tomorrow with the podcast, and Saturday podcast, YouTube, all right? But there you have it. Let's be safe. Let's be courteous. And we'll be back shortly to talk about it. But until then, folks, everybody be well. Peace.